The road to WrestleMania is getting wild. With this episode of Raw, things are getting pretty crazy. Seems like the WWE is in the mood to really shake things up. Whether it's the Cena heel turn or Io Sky winning the Women's Championship tonight against Rhea Ripley, two unpredictable things, one obviously much more shocking than the other, but I don't think many people expected Io Sky to win this. Now we may have a scenario where we get Io versus Bianca versus Rhea Ripley, but there would need to be a proper justification for this since it is Bianca who won the Elimination Chamber, and therefore it should be just her versus the champion, who now is Io Sky. So the show kicks off with an extremely pissed off CM Punk for good reason. So many reasons for him to be pissed. Seth Rollins screwed him, John Cena took advantage of the screw job, thereby winning the Elimination Chamber, and then of course Cena siding with someone who CM Punk has always had a problem with, The Rock. Man, you just gotta love the drama. CM Punk has always been anti-establishment, and he is never one to control his emotions. So we see CM Punk in his true angry form, Seth Rollins comes out, and there is a brawl. Next week, we get CM Punk versus Seth Rollins inside a steel cage. Honestly, I'd love to see CM Punk use his favor, which is still pending, smartly to somehow disrupt the Cody versus Cena match and get himself involved somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. He literally has reasons to actually hate so many people that at this point, the favor could literally be anything. We get Otis versus Gunther. Just another example of Gunther just being a bully, and then Jey Uso coming out after Gunther beats Otis, similar to what happened last week with Tozawa, except this time Grayson Waller and Austin Theory attack Jey Uso, helping Gunther stand tall. Now the problem here is that this could get really repetitive after a certain point. Somehow things just need to get more personal between Gunther and Jey Uso, as we move towards WrestleMania. Maybe Gunther's next target is Jimmy Uso. But then obviously Jimmy is on SmackDown, so I don't really know how that could happen. But somehow they need to spice things up, man. They're spicing everything, but this needs to be spiced up as well. We get a hint of AJ Styles and Logan Paul rivalry. This seems kind of random to me, but it is what it is. Both of them are great in the ring, and I mean, it would be a good match if they do try to build this up for WrestleMania. It's just that they need to build it up for WrestleMania. We get a Women's Intercontinental Championship match with Lyra Valkyria defending her title against Ivy Nile. It's good to see the Intercontinental Championship finally getting some respect, the Women's Intercontinental Championship. In short, Lyra wins. The match was decent. The WWE is definitely building Lyra and the Intercontinental Championship belt much better than they are building Chelsea Green and the entire United States Championship, belt, or just that whole area, basically. We get a Kaiser promo. He threatens Penta, who he actually defeated last week in a triple threat match. So no, he didn't defeat him in a one-on-one match. He defeated him in a triple threat match last week, but Kaiser is Kaiser. He's gonna brag and he's gonna speak out whenever he wants to speak out. He says how he's not done with him, and even goes on to say that what Cena did to Cody Rhodes will be nothing compared to what he will do with Penta. Alright, buddy, chill out and know your place. Penta comes out and they go at it, and Penta stands tall as Kaiser retreats. Man, Penta is getting pushed like anything. We get no update on the Jade and Naomi situation other than a confused Bianca, who'd rather obviously focus on her Elimination Chamber win. Tonight she finds out who wins. Honestly, I thought Rhea Ripley would win the match, or that there would be some botch finish leading to a triple threat match at WrestleMania. More on that later. We get a cinematic movie-like visual of Chad Gable in Mexico trying to learn the arts of the lucha libre style of wrestling. Alright, now hear me out, and I might be the minority here, but I don't know if I'm a fan of these very cinematic style videos that look like a movie when it comes to wrestling. I might be a minority here, I get it, but I feel sports entertainment is all about the natural blend of athleticism and fiction. Where, it should be presented as real as possible, even if we know it's not real. That weird middle ground. I love the in-ring promos. The backstage segments can be good or bad, but these cinematic videos, right, just kind of break the illusion for me. And it just, honestly, seems kind of cheesy sometimes. Maybe it's just me. I don't know what plans the WWE has for Chad Gable. I hope this is legit and leading to something long term, because Chad Gable just genuinely deserves more than whatever he has received thus far. We get the War Raiders defending their tag titles against American Made. Obviously, the American Made want to make Gable feel proud of them. That won't be happening because they lose the match and the War Raiders retain the tag titles, just like how Ivy Nile lost. Gable ain't gonna be happy with either of them when he's back. I might be starting to see some potential in American Made, generally speaking. Something is there, good match, but I don't know what this leads to. We get some backstage moments, nothing to really write home about. The WWE has really just failed building momentum behind the New Day. That's something I realized during these backstage moments. A few weeks after the amazing heel turn, things were alright, but as of now, it just seems stale. We get a video of Rey and LWO speaking against the New Day. The LWO never really grabbed me. I don't know why, although I do enjoy Rey Mysterio. The biggest heat at this moment would be the New Day attacking Penta, who the fans love. Then maybe Rey and Penta versus the New Day at WrestleMania. Although we all know the New Day really doesn't stand a chance against those two, but I mean, there needs to be something done with the New Day. We get a Finn Balor promo in the ring where he calls out Braun Breaker, who embarrassed him last week. Honestly, this segment aside, let's just put the segment to the side. I just don't get what's going on with the Men's Intercontinental Championship either, just like with the Women's United States Championship belt, honestly. Where is Sheamus? Originally, Kaiser was all about going up against Braun Breaker in the Intercontinental Championship or whatever, but now he's busy with Penta. Finn versus Braun isn't really a very exciting match, considering Finn just does not seem to realistically be able to ever beat Braun. When is Dragunov coming back? Braun needs something good for WrestleMania, right? Braun has a lot of potential, right? He's been built quite a bit, but I don't know, just his Intercontinental belt just seems to be confused right now, right? There isn't really much of a story revolving him. There's a lot of players involved and a lot of players just jumping around, and I don't really know what to say. Now the main event, Rhea Ripley defending her Women's World Championship against Io Sky. Bianca Belair is seated ringside next to the announcer's table. This was a great match. Both gave it their all. I was expecting some botch, some unfinished angle maybe, or if anything, I was just expecting Rhea Ripley to win, But none of that happened. Io Sky actually won and is the new Women's World Champion. That actually happened. Rhea got a bit distracted when Bianca Belair was cheering for Io Sky or somehow showcasing support for her. She got irritated by that and started talking smack to Bianca Belair. Her anger gave Io the opportunity to take advantage. She reversed Rhea's riptide from the top rope into her on a moonsault. 1, 2, 3, Io Sky wins. What a week for WWE. They are taking risks and making some sudden changes. I love it. But as I earlier pointed out, Io versus Bianca, is that a WrestleMania level match? I don't know. I feel there's more to it. Man, the WWE is getting really unpredictable these days, aren't they? Maybe they can name that the era. The unpredictable era. Or maybe not. But I'm loving it, man. What the WWE is doing these days, they're just shaking things up, man. And it's wonderful. I support this. I hope it continues. I hope we get an amazing road to WrestleMania. Io Sky is the Women's World Champion. Cena is heel. CM Punk still has a favor to give. Man, things are going to just really shake up. I'm sure we're going to have a situation where a match at night 1 of WrestleMania bleeds into night 2. So much to look forward to. We still don't know what Rock's involvement is going to be fully, but man, oh man, oh man, things are getting exciting. The WWE really just turned this around. A lot of people were saying, this WrestleMania, it doesn't seem as hyped as before, but that's changed. I think that has changed and is going to continue to change. So folks, that's that. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, guys. Come on. Like, share, hit the bell icon, check out my other videos. Until next time, peace out. Bye.